how to actually use your potential. You probably have more potential than you're using right now. And the scary part is, you might already know it. You know you could be further ahead. You know you could be more disciplined. You know there are things you should be learning, creating, fixing, or pursuing. But somehow, another day passes, then another week, and eventually, you start getting comfortable with a version of yourself that you know isn't your best. That's the problem with potential. Potential feels like progress, even when you're not actually progressing. Because as long as you believe you could become great someday, you don't have to face the fact that you're not doing much today. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I just need to get motivated. I have plenty of time. I'm still figuring things out. And before you realize it, months have disappeared. So how do you actually use your potential? First, stop measuring yourself by what you could do. Potential is not what you can imagine yourself becoming. It's what you repeatedly prove you can do. You can say you're capable of becoming a successful entrepreneur, but if you never build anything, that potential means nothing. You can say you're capable of getting fit, but if you never train, your potential doesn't change your body. You can say you're really intelligent, but if you never learn, practice, or challenge yourself, intelligence alone won't take you anywhere. Potential is useless until it becomes action. And this is where most people get stuck. They keep thinking about the person they could become instead of becoming that person. Second, give your potential somewhere to go. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. Pick one thing, one skill, one goal, one project, one area of your life that you know you've been neglecting. Then give it your attention consistently. Because potential without direction is just energy going nowhere. If you want to become a better communicator, start speaking more. If you want to become a better writer, write every day. If you want to build a business, start learning how businesses actually work. If you want to create content, stop spending 3 weeks planning your first video and make the video. Asterisk, asterisk, you don't discover your potential by thinking about it. You discover it by testing it. Asterisk, asterisk. Third, stop waiting to feel ready. This one will hurt. You may never feel ready. There will always be something missing. Not enough money, not enough knowledge, not enough confidence, not enough experience. But confidence usually comes after you start, not before. Your first attempt might be terrible. Your second might still be embarrassing. You might fail publicly. You might look stupid.
Good.
That's the price of becoming someone better. You cannot think your way into becoming capable. You become capable by doing things you currently aren't capable of. Fourth, make your potential uncomfortable. If everything you do is easy, you're probably not using much of your potential. Challenge yourself. Do something that requires discipline. Learn something that makes you feel stupid at first. Put yourself in situations where you have to improve. Because your potential doesn't grow from comfort. It grows when you're forced to adapt. And you don't need to destroy yourself trying to become extraordinary. You just need to stop making excuses for staying ordinary. And finally, keep promises to yourself. This might be the most important one. Every time you tell yourself you're going to do something and don't do it, you teach yourself that your own words don't mean much. But every time you keep a promise to yourself, even a small one, you build trust with yourself. So don't say, I'll study for 5 hours every day, if you know you won't. Say, I'll study for 30 minutes today, and then do it. Don't promise yourself you'll completely change your life tomorrow. Just prove to yourself that you can change one thing today, because that's how potential becomes reality. Not through one massive transformation, through hundreds of small decisions that slowly change who you are. And maybe that's what you needed to hear. You don't need more potential. You probably need to use the potential you already have. The talent isn't the achievement. The idea isn't the achievement. The dream isn't the achievement. The person you become while pursuing it is. So stop asking yourself, what could I become? Start asking, what am I going to do today that proves I'm becoming that person? Because one day, your potential will run out. Not because you weren't capable, but because you ran out of time. And you don't want to look back one day and realize the person you could have become was simply the person you kept postponing.